It's now July, so let's go over all the new movies and TV shows coming out this month. First, we're going to talk about all the shows continuing throughout July, which did start last month. All those shows are going to be The Acolyte, which, is not doing that great. It's getting hated on a lot. Does it deserve it? Kind of. It's really average, let's say. Then you got The Boys season 4 is continuing. It's off to an amazing start. I'm loving it so much. House of Dragon season 2 is continuing. It's perfect so far. I love it a lot. And then Presumed Innocent, which is a big surprise show so far. That's continuing on Apple TV Plus. Now let's get to all the new things that are dropping in July. On July 3rd, we have Wednesday releases because it's the week of the July 4th. So you're going to have movies come out on Wednesday. And that's the first one's going to be Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, which is going on Netflix. I think this is either the third or fourth Beverly Hills Cop movie. I haven't seen any of them, I'm going to be honest with you. But before this one comes out, I'm definitely going to watch the other ones just so I can maybe do a ranking or maybe, just get familiar with the people. I know Eddie Murphy's in this. I actually did like the first trailer, even though I'm not really affiliated with these movies at all. As I said, never seen them, but I'm still going to tune in. I think it's going to, bring in a pretty big audience. Then you got one of the biggest movies of the month, which is Despicable Me 4, hitting theaters on that Wednesday. A lot of people are going to go see this for 4th of July week. A lot of kids, a lot of families. It's going to be, one of the biggest movies of the year. Not as big as Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2 is easily going to outgross this, but this should be the next $1 billion movie. Even maybe billion, maybe 900, but the Minions 2 had this same release date just a couple years ago, and that almost grossed $1 billion. I think that was like 950 million. So I'm guessing that this will reach $1 billion. So that's gonna be another big movie. Then on July 4th, which is the 4th of July, a big holiday, you have Space Cadet, which is going on Prime Video. I think this is an Emma Roberts movie. How she's kind of like not the smartest person, but she wants to go work at NASA, be an astronaut. Then she gets accepted. All that good stuff. The trailer made it look like a streaming movie, which it is. So if you want to, an easy watch on July 4th, you have nothing going on, I guess that's going to be your movie for that day. Then on July 5th, you have The Imaginary on Netflix. This is like kind of like a new animated movie, kind of like Studio Ghibli, but it's not actually from Studio Ghibli. I think it's from one of like kind of like the knockoff studios making anime movies. I'm not really too sure on that. I think some reviews are out and the trailer is out. I haven't watched the trailer yet. I will put some footage in the video for you, but I've heard some decent things from it. But yeah, don't expect anything legendary from it. But then you got MaXXXine also coming in theaters that day, which hopefully is going to be a really big horror movie. I mean, Ty West is finally completing this trilogy that he's worked on for a couple years now. You had X come out in 2022, I think it was. Then you had Pearl come out also in 2022, late 2022, and then you have the finishing, touch, which is MaXXXine. This is a sequel to X, and Pearl was a prequel to X, so it's like a whole trilogy. I do recommend watching both X and Pearl before going into this. It's such a treat watching both of those. They're actually really great. I think that this could be, one of the best horror trilogies that we've had of all time. I mean, I'm not sure how many horror trilogies are really like this, where you get the first one, then you get the prequel, then you get the sequel. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited to go see it. Then on July 12th, it's a big day for movies. First, you got Longlegs. Longlegs, I think this is getting a wide release from Neon. And this is a new horror movie with Nicolas Cage being like a serial killer. It's being compared to something like a Zodiac. I think it's being compared to like a Mindhunter. I've heard people say they really do love it, though. I've heard a lot of people say that it really gets on your skin. No jump scares, just really big suspenseful scenes. And so that makes me really excited. I'm just really excited for another horror movie. This is gonna be, these next 2 months, July and August, are gonna be really big for horror. I think this is gonna be in the top 10 of some people's movies for the year for a long time. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then you got Fly Me to the Moon, which is the new kind of space movie. There's a lot of space movies this month. This is Scarlett Johansson, Channing Tatum, about how they're faking the moon landing, all and making a movie about it. And there is early screenings on the 5th of July, I'm pretty sure. So check out your theaters near you if you do have that. I do have one near mine, so I think there's probably going to be a lot all over the world. So check that if you do want to go see it early. Then you have Descendants: Rise of Red, which is another streaming movie for Disney Plus. I'm not sure. I think this is like the 4th Descendants movie or the third. I think it's the 4th one. I'm not sure if it's the 3rd or 4th, but I think it's the 4th. I think you are getting some new cast members in this one, so look forward to that. And then you have Sing Sing going into a limited release this day, but it is going nationwide in August. So if you want to watch Sing Sing, probably gonna be in like 5 theaters if you live in like New York or Los Angeles, but that's a big day on July 12th. Then on July 18th, it's a big streaming day. These are all streaming releases. First one you have is My Spy: The Eternal City, which is a movie coming to Prime Video. This one has Dave Bautista in it. This is the sequel to the first My Spy movie, which I haven't seen yet, but I do actually want to watch that because I watched the trailer for this one, The Eternal City, and I thought it looked pretty good. You know, it looked a little bit better than a Space Cadet movie Prime Video has releasing, so I'm interested in it. I heard a lot of people say they're actually big fans of the first My Spy. You know, Dave Bautista going for something different here, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be better than, you know, Dave Bautista's other movie coming out later this year, the Kill movie with all the CGI blood. So I'm more looking forward to this My Spy movie. Then you got Cobra Kai season 6 part 1, which is releasing on Netflix that same day. That's gonna be 5 episodes because they're switching it up. They're doing parts now. So Cobra Kai season 6, I think, is gonna be split in 3 parts. First part is, of course, July 18th. Second part is later in November. Third part is going to be in 2025. So if you want to watch Cobra Kai like me, you're going to have to wait for this season for like over a year. But yeah, I'm still going to watch the first 5 episodes. Then last thing on July 18th is Kite Man Hell Yeah. This is a spinoff to the Harley Quinn show going on Max. I'm not sure if it's going to be all the episodes launching at once or just one at a time. I'm expecting all of them, but I'm still not sure. A lot of news has not been coming out about this show. This show has been handled kind of terribly. You had the first trailer come out like 9 months ago. The release date just got announced a couple days ago, so I'm not sure about that one. But this is one I'm actually pretty excited for because I did like the trailer when it got released 9 months ago. Then on July 19th, you have 2 releases. One of them is a streaming release, which is called Skywalker's A Love Story. This is not a Star Wars thing, so don't talk about Star Wars with this. This is the Netflix documentary about this couple. They climb like tall buildings and all their climbers and all that. Now they're doing one of their biggest climbs yet. That's all I really know about that. I'm not sure if there's a trailer release. If there is, I'll put some footage in here, but I haven't seen a trailer out yet. And then you got Twisters, which is going to be another big movie for this year. Course, the sequel, actually, I wouldn't say if it's a sequel to Twister. It's kind of like a new reboot to the franchise of Twisters. This one, you know, I've Glenn Powell, Desi Jones, a lot of other great people in here. I think this is going to be one of the most fun movies of the year, a big event movie of the year. I think that this is a bad date for this movie though, coming out a week before Deadpool and Wolverine is not good. I think it should have came out the week before because you don't have a lot of big movies releasing that week. As I said, we only have Longlegs and Fly Me to the Moon. So I don't think that this is a great date, but I think it still will attract a big crowd. I'm definitely going to go see it at least twice because there's no way it's not fun. It's from the director of Minari. That was a great movie, so I'm really excited for this one. Then on July 26th, the last week of movies for this month, we're going to have Didi. This is coming to theaters. It's a new coming-of-age movie, which did screen at a couple film festivals in the last month. I think it screened at Sundance and maybe another one, South by Southwest, I think. And I saw the first trailer before the Bike Riders, which is such an odd place to see the first trailer for this movie. It does not fit the Bike Riders theme at all. But yeah, this one looks really good. If you have a chance to watch the trailer for this one, I do recommend it. It looks really good. It looks like it has a 90s feel and all that. You know, it's a very, you know, coming of age movies, I think they're handled really well sometimes, and they're handled really well. They turn out really amazing. I think this one looks great. It looks heartfelt, looks very funny at times. Me and my friend really loved this trailer when it came in front of the Bike Riders. Even though it didn't fit, I thought it looked really good. And so that is coming out July 26th. Then you got the biggest movie of the month, biggest movie of the year, which is Deadpool and Wolverine, finally coming out at the end of July. I think this was set to come out the 1st of May, but then it got pushed because it had to be, you know, finished filming and all that. And they actually just finished post-production just last week on this. So this movie is in the can. It's ready to go. No really final touches needing to be made on this one. You know, there's a lot of rumors what's going to happen. No one knows who's going to be cameoing in this. I'm expecting they're going to release another like 1-minute final trailer probably at the beginning of July before I release this. So we'll see what's in that. I'm still, you know, a little bit worried. I'm like 10% worried about this one because it could be a total mess. But, you know, I'm 80 and 90% really excited for this one because, you know, Deadpool's finally coming back. Since last time we saw Deadpool was like in 2019, 2018. And you got Wolverine. You got Hugh Jackman coming back as Logan. I know a lot of people are worried, but they're not going to mess up Logan. Let's just say that. Them just coming together, making this movie, the chemistry is going to be off the charts. Can't wait to see all the cameos. Hopefully we get some good cameos, but this movie's going to make a lot. It's already expected to make like 250 million opening weekend. I'm guessing that's probably going to finish at like 1.5 billion. It's rated R. People are going to say, like, not a lot of kids are going to go. Don't worry. A lot of kids are going to ask their parents to go to this, and they're going to knock a note it's rated R. Then you're probably going to have a lot of issues with that, but it's going to make a lot of money. I'm really excited. But that's all the releases coming out in July, all the releases coming in theaters, all the releases coming on streaming. My most anticipated releases for this month are, of course, Deadpool, Wolverine, Twisters, and MaXXXine, and probably Longlegs. Those are my 4 most anticipated, because I always love some good horror, and the event films are always really fun to see with a big audience. Leave your most anticipated films of July down below in the comments. Make sure to like this video if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.